Cameron from IPD, and I'm going to talk to you today about a small, cool upgrade to do to your Volvo. All Volvos have Illumination over the license plates, and almost all of them use the same style bulb. So today we're going to talk about swapping from the standard incandescent bulb in here to a nice upgraded LED bulb. The advantage of this is going to be a better quality light, a little bit brighter, and longevity. They're pretty much never going to burn out. So let's show you how to do it and show you the difference before and after. Installation of these is very, very simple, and it's going to be the same in pretty much any of the cars that this kit fits. Now in this example we're using a 98 V70. It's the same thing on S70s, 850s, P2s, all of them. They're going to be the same basic idea. Whether it's a sedan with a trunk that you're opening to get access to it or a wagon with a tailgate, it's going to be the same thing. So first we'll start by just opening this so we can get to where those lenses are. Now in this one it's nice and easy, just right here. One here, and they're held in with two tiny little Torx screws here. So it's important that you have the right size Torx. Now I'm going to use for this example a small little Torx bit on a 1/4 inch driver. This works great. The other options are just a regular Torx driver, that style, or whatever you have in a Torx bit. It is important to use the right kind though. Trying to use a Phillips in there or an Allen or something like that many times can strip it and make it near impossible. So let's get started. I'll just start by loosening these and removing the lens cover completely. So now that we've got our tailgate up so that we can get a better view of these, and we've got the lenses off, you can see where the original bulbs are. They're just a standard style little incandescent bulb right there on that side, right there on that side. So what we're going to replace them with is these little LEDs. They fit in the same way. So let's first remove these. Now since these are a wedge base, they tend to stick sometimes, so you kind of got to be careful when you get these out. Kind of grab them and wiggle them, and pull gently as you wiggle them. You don't want to get them broken while they're in there, otherwise it'll be a pain. But they slide out eventually and they just look like that when they come out. So remove both of those. So now that we got the old bulbs out, all we have to do is put the new ones in. They're just a regular little wedge base, just like the original ones were, and they line up with the slot in there. So just take a gander in there, make sure you got the flat spot lined up just right, and they just push right in. Now they can be a little bit tricky sometimes because of how tight the clearance is here, but I promise they do fit. Just takes a little bit of wriggling. Alright, so now we got our bulbs inserted. It's always a good idea to test to make sure everything's functioning right before you go ahead and put the lenses back on. So let's turn them on and we'll see. Yep, good to go. So now that we verified they're working, let's go ahead and pop the lenses back on. And a quick note before we do that is, these tend to get pretty grungy in the car just from being outside, so it's a perfect opportunity to take these off and take them in the house and clean them with just a little bit of warm soap and water. The clearer the lens is, the better the light's going to cast through. So if you have a chance to do it, take them off, clean them. It's going to increase the light quality that much more. Now that we did that, all we have to do is pop them back on. Same way we took them off. Get the little Torx screws in there, tighten them up, and we're done. Alright, so now we got them in and installed and our lenses reinstalled. Let's test them and see how much better they look with the lights off. As you can see, a nice glow, nothing too bright, nothing too obvious, but a little bit better illumination and a lot more longevity. So there you have it. Nice, quick, easy upgrade to your Volvo that provides a nice custom look to the rear end of the car and also gives you the distinct advantage of having a significantly longer service life out of your bulbs. These LED bulbs, it's not uncommon for them to last 10 times as long as a standard incandescent bulb. So once you replace these, you're pretty much done with replacing them on that car for the rest of the time you own that car. Now if you have questions on this, how to install, what the part number is, or any of that, give us a call. You're always welcome to check our website as well for further information at www.ipdusa.com.